reading from the Passion according to John. After this, aware that everything was now finished, in order that the scripture might be fulfilled, Jesus said, "I thirst." There was a vessel filled with common wine. So they put a sponge soaked in wine on a sprig of hyssop and put it up to his mouth. When Jesus had taken the wine, he said, "It is finished." And bowing his head, he handed over the Spirit. In this reflection, we consider those last words of Christ from the cross. It is finished. I read a longer passage than just those words to point out something I believe to be very important for all of us. Notice that Jesus says that he was aware that everything was now finished, and that in order that Scripture might be fulfilled, he mentions that he is thirsty. In Greek, in which this passage was originally written, the terms for finished or for being fulfilled all come from the same word, and that word implies or gives a sense of an ending, a purpose for one's life. This was the divine design from all along, that this is where this would end and find its completion. And so today we seem to hear 3 times this emphasis on the fact that Jesus, in giving up his Spirit, in dying, has reached the whole purpose of his life, to give himself completely and totally for our salvation. As we ponder these words of Christ from the cross, we can ask ourselves as well, for what end have we been made? What purpose did God have in creating each and every one of us? We believe in our tradition that at baptism, when we are given our name, that God has been there first and has given us a name and a purpose that goes beyond our understanding. In this passage, we hear that Jesus understood the end for which he was made, the purpose of his life. Let us now, as we enter these final hours of the sacred holy days, that we ask ourselves, for what end have I been made by God? And how in my new life of Easter will I live that end out each and every day?